Today we're going to chop down 1,000,000,000,000 trees. The first thing we need to do, spawn a tree. Then our little lumberjack is going to go up and chop it down. 2 damage per swing, the tree has 10 HP. As a reward for that, we got another gold, which means we can get a sharper axe, which means he'll do 2.5 damage, therefore defeating a tree in only 4 swings. We need to keep spawning the trees. The more trees we murder, the more stuff we get. We can get a trader, increase base gold gained, yes, absolutely. We love a good lumberjack. We can increase base XP gained as well with books. That increases wisdom. I don't know what we do with that, but there's an owl. Gotta remember to keep spawning the trees. I'm sure before long we'll get an auto spawner as well. Sharper axe again. We're making more gold as well. Now the axe is going to do 3 damage. That's actually tons. We'll upgrade the trader for 1.75, which is going to give me more gold, which is going to give me more upgrades. I don't know how quickly we can spawn the trees, but it's not that frequently. We're going to spawn another one. We're going to get the books. More XP gained as well. Hopefully eventually we can spawn way more trees than he's able to manage. We're going to get Sharper Axe again. Brings him up to 3.66, so it should be 3 hits to destroy a tree, leaving just a tiny little stump. We're going to get Trader again, increase base gold gained. XP gain is going up again. We might need to hit a certain number of gold or experience before we unlock more stuff. We can spawn some more trees as well. We just unlocked strength, which increases damage done. Oh, I see. We could pick which one of these we're putting points into. That makes a little bit more sense. I'm not sure why we suddenly got strength. Maybe because we hit level 7 on wisdom. I don't know if we need more damage. We're kind of keeping up with the trees. We probably want more gold gain. And speaking of which, let's increase gold gain there. Also more books. The gold is really going to do a lot for us as well. The upgrades are all getting pretty expensive though. The Sharper Axe is 5.36, which we can actually afford. 4.75 damage. We're almost 2-shotting trees. Ooh, there's a tree spread for 50 gold. Chance to spawn multiple trees. We're going to increase the base XP gained as well. We want these numbers to get big. It's probably smart at this point once we get one more tick here to increase our strength so he will 2-shot the trees. I think 4.75. Once he actually gets more damage, he should. Nope, he's only up to 4.97. But one more level and 5.18. 2-shotting trees. Pretty soon we'll be spawning more trees as well. Let's increase the base gold earned another time. Now we're getting 6.4 per tree cut down. Income is going up quickly. We also have the option at 100 gold to spawn the planter, whatever that is. Chance to spawn multiple trees. I don't know if I actually want to get that right now. I don't know how high the chance is, and I don't think I care about multiple trees yet. His damage has climbed over 6.26, so we're easily 2-shotting. We also have speed. He can increase walking speed. That will make a big difference. Every level up, he's going to get 2%, which isn't necessarily a ton, but if he levels that up 10 times, that's big. Once we deposit this log, we should also get the planter upgrade. So we'll spawn the planter. I don't know what he does, if he goes around planting trees or just hangs out. He seems to be spawning a tree every once in a while. So we'll take that all day long. We're going to increase base experience gain again so we can just increase all the numbers over here. His speed is 9% better. I'm going to go back to wisdom again. We need to increase experience gain as well. That way everything levels up quicker. We'll help out the gold gain as well. Probably going to have to give him more damage too. The trees are starting to overrun him a bit. So he'll get 2 damage upgrades. He's doing 8.79. I guess the faster he cuts down trees, the more experience and everything gain we're going to get as well. Increases experience gain again. That means we're at a 65% boost from where we started. I'm going to increase his damage one more time as well. He should be really close to one-shotting trees. Yeah, we are actually one-shotting him now. He's still a little bit slower than I would like him to be, but we'll deal with that. Tree spread, chance to spawn multiple trees, we can finally get that. The next version of that costs 1,500, so it's going to be, wow. We can upgrade the spawn trees for 250 gold. I assume that's going to be worth it eventually. Wisdom is now level 20, so we're getting a 100% boost. Let's increase his charisma and increase the gold gained the old-fashioned way as well. So now when we deposit a tree, 11 gold. And every time that levels up, it goes up. Now it's almost 12 gold per tree. We've also unlocked agility, which will increase his chopping speed. I want more gold earned. We're getting closer and closer to 20 gold per tree, that is. Now the number's getting pretty good, so we don't have to get that many trees to make quite a bit of money. Charisma at level 20 as well. Let's go back to giving him some more speed. While also maybe a base experience gain, just so everything can level up nice and quick. His walking speed's already jumped up to about 12%. 13% now. And look at him go. Just a busy little bee. The upgrades are all overwhelming. It's one of those where I want them all, and it's really hard to pick and choose which ones. He's got about a 25% increase, so let's increase his chopping speed. I don't know if that's going to matter for these trees, but we also have 470 gold, I realize, so tree quality is going up. We've increased tree quality, so now we're getting these pine-looking trees that should be worth more. He's actually about to chop one. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits. So they have 40 HP, but they give 44 experience and 54 gold. But agility is going up really quick, probably because our experience boost is so high. So that extra swing speed will pay dividends for us. For 402 gold, we're going to get Sharper Axe times 3. That way he'll do 15 damage now. So 3 hits to kill a tree instead of 4. And before long, we should have none of the bad trees left, only the more valuable ones. Agility's at about 15%, maybe after this tree, or a few more trees. The experience is going up a little bit slower than I thought. I'm going to put him back on speed. I want him just tearing around this island. We're wasting so much time with him walking with those tiny little legs. His speed jumped up to 30%. We have about $750. So let's reinvest in all the experience we're going to get. Maybe we're going to put him back on wisdom again. Chopping the better trees will just stack up the experience so we can boost everything else. It'll be a nice, worthwhile little investment. I'm also going to give him a little more damage. 17 per swing. So he's actually getting reasonably close to 2 chops per tree. We've unlocked dexterity as well, so we can increase critical hit chance. That's nothing I care about currently, but that will come in handy eventually. Trader will increase the base gold gained again. We're now getting about 80 gold per tree. The extra experience is helping. We're getting 165% experience boost currently. Now 175%. I feel like strength could actually go up really quickly. Yeah, that went up 6 levels from a single tree. So his damage now jumped up to 20. So we might actually be 2-shotting even the big trees. We'll take a look. 1 and 2. Yep, 2 shots with big trees. I feel like walking is still his biggest drawback. Like he's so slow to wander around. But we'll give him more wisdom so we can get more experience. We can boost everything all the quicker. We could buy another planter for 1,000. I don't think we need one. This guy's getting overrun with trees as it is. I'm going to spend $1,400 though on more experience gained, which will only be 2 more levels of it. But that's still a good payment in itself. Like it's going to boost itself huge. Experience gained is already 255%. I can't believe we still have some of the old trees on the island too. This tree might bring us up to level 60, so we get a 300% boost there. Let's go back to agility so we get some extra chopping speed. I feel like it's just going to be really easy to give that a big boost. He has to swing twice at the trees, so anytime we can eliminate any of that time, we will absolutely take it. We're back over $1,000 in the bank. All the levels are falling so far behind, I just realized. Like wisdom's up to 60, which is really good. Speed is falling behind. Charisma is only level 20. That jumped up to level 31 on a single tree, which means we get a lot more gold. I don't really need to increase the number of trees spawning because he's already overwhelmed. The gold per tree is now much bigger. It's 40 for a basic tree. This will be a tier 2 tree. This will be worth 125. We'll do some trader upgrades, take that from level 12 to 14. We could only afford 2 levels, but now already we're up to 190 gold per tree. We've also unlocked Mastery, increased multi-hit chance by 0%. I'm actually going to try that because if we can actually double swing on the tree, we'll one-shot these ones. It's pretty low chance still. Basically, as of this tree, it'll be at 1%, which is 1 in 100, which isn't actually terrible, but not necessarily the kind of thing I'm looking out for. Let's try Dexterity, see how much critical chance is going to go up by. I think that's 1.39%. It's a little hard to read. Well, it jumped up to level 13, so now there's a 2.25% chance to crit. Now there's a 3. I'm actually going to spawn another planter, because that way I can just stop clicking the spawn thing. I feel like I'm getting very distracted by staring at it. Oh, double hit means I'm hitting 2 of the trees around. I'm not hitting twice on the same tree. Critical chance is up to 6%. I'm going to go back to Charisma to increase our gold gain, which is about 200 gold, a little over per tree. And that's going to go up quite a bit every time we level up. There's a Sorcerer for 10,000 as well. Gold climbed up about 10% since we last checked, 225. I'll go back to Wisdom for more experience again. Chopped one of the last poor trees on the map. Okay, we got $6,600 in the bank. That means we can increase tree quality again to spawn even better ones. It might be a minute before he actually gets to any of them, but they'll eventually take over. I'm going to give him a little more damage as well, times 2. So now he's swinging for 35. He's on the new tree. 3 hits, 4 hits. Oh, these trees are tough. 5 hits for that one. But we got a lot of experience and 750 gold. Probably, quite a lot more than the tier 2 tree. We're now getting a 375% experience boost. Let's go back to strength. We could probably level up damage really quick. He was at 30. He jumped to 34 immediately off a tier 2 tree. Definitely one-shotting the tier 2s, so those will go down real quick. The tier 3 trees still take 3 hits, but we're working on that. We're going to increase the experience gained by 2 upgrades. That's actually quite expensive now. Damage is up to 60 though. That should be 3 hits. Yeah, 3 hits for the tier 2 trees. We could live with that. Now we're working on some speed. He's up to level 70, so that's going to start slowing down, but I need him moving around a lot quicker. Speed jumped up to level 56. Increased walking speed by 65% now. That feels a lot better. He can make his way around the island super quick. Made $7,000 again already. I want to increase my experience gained again. That's really going to pay for everything. I think swing speed is the one thing slowing us down a little bit right now. Like not only in between swings, but once he's done chopping, it takes him a second to then pick up the tree and carry it. So let's work on that. Agility went from 36 to 39 with a single tree. And every one of those is going to boost his swing speed quite a lot. Agility climbed up to level 69 and increased chopping speed by 64%. Now he's chopping much quicker. That feels a lot better. Agility is actually the highest thing, so we're going to go back to Wisdom again to increase our experience gain again. We can spawn the Sorcerer for 10 grand. I don't know what the Sorcerer does. I don't know if he spawns trees or removes them, but he's admiring the trees. Okay, he made that tree glow. I don't know what that does. It takes him a long time to make one glow. I'm going to spend $1,500 for the higher chance to spawn multiple trees, and then 10 grand to spawn the planter. I think that's just going to make the tree summoner summon them faster. Wisdom is level 100, so we get a 500% experience boost. I'm going to spend 4 grand on trader, so we're going to get more gold per tree. Probably also another damage upgrade. Been a while since we had one of those. Oh, I thought he was going to focus on the glowy tree. We're getting almost $1,000 per tree, depending on the one. I think that was a tier 3 tree that's worth all that. Ooh, that tree's glowing purple. Does that mean it's extra special? I gotta get trader again, so the tier 3 trees are worth even more. 72 damage. Definitely 3-shot at that one. 1,100 gold. Oh, we're going for the glowy one now. 3 hits took it down, so it doesn't give it more HP. We think it gave it 50% more value, something thereabouts. Okay, we're going to go back to Charisma so we can get more gold. We should upgrade it very quickly, given we have a nearly 600% increase on experience now. I'm going to give him a little more base damage too, so now we can hit for 90. Got a second purple tree as well. Hopefully those are extra special, but we won't know till we cut one down. They're also only a tier 2 tree, which is a little disappointing. A tier 3 tree is now worth 1,560 at its base. We can also increase gold gained again, so that'll go up even more. There's even a deeper purple tree. Okay, he just chopped down the other one. That was worth 5,700 for a pink tree. So this purple one over here is going to be worth a fortune if we ever get to it. I'm going to increase experience gained again. That costs 7,700, but we're going to do that twice. The base value goes up and then it gets multiplied by nearly 600%. So that's going to be big. Okay, we're chopping the super tree. That was worth 6,500 gold only. Thought that would be a lot more. But who am I to complain? Gold is now up to 650%, so we should probably work on something else. I wouldn't mind him getting a little more speed. He's currently level 79, chopping a single tree took him up 4 levels. Then we're up to 85 almost instantly. I'm going to give him Sharper Axe times 3. Now he's going to swing that for 124. And he's finally moving along at a semi-acceptable pace. He's got about 100% movement speed, so he's twice as quick as where he started. I want to help him out with his strength though too. He's only level 70 there for 124 damage. He really deserves to be able to break trees in one hit. Every time he cuts down a tree, he's getting like an extra 4 damage for the next tree. So he's got to be really close yet. Now he's one-shotting the tier 3s. And the money is piling back up again. We can increase the multi-hit chance again. That should jump up quite a bit more. This one's hard to level up, but we did jump it up to level 27. So now there's a 7% chance to multi-hit. And that's climbing very quickly. Now it's up to 9%. If we get that to 10%, we'll call that good enough for now, considering how many trees he swings at. Ooh, there's an orange tree. Never seen one of those yet. I'm going to go back to experience gain again. I need him to just gain tons and tons and tons of experience with everything he does. I zoned out, got lost in the trees for a minute, but we're up to 192,000. Which means we can increase our tree quality again. We can also get stronger axe for 250,000, but we need to be spawning the new palm trees. We're easily one-shotting the tier 3 trees now. We're doing 200 damage. We're actually slowly running out of trees too. I really gotta start spawning these better. He's harvesting them too quickly. He's on the palm tree now. 3, 4, 5 hits. But we got 11,000 gold from a single one. Experience gained. We can only afford 2 levels of that, but we can also increase gold gain by 2 levels. But every one of those will be big. Because we increase the base level, but then we get the giant multiplier on top of that. I guess we can increase critical hit damage. Those would get expensive quickly. Because we can also do dexterity to increase critical hit chance. It's only 6.6%. But every time we cut down a tree, that's going to go up a lot. That's up to 17%. It jumped up to level 112. So we won't get too many trees down for that, but critical hit chance over 20% sounds good to me. And since we're multi-swinging on trees or hitting multiple times, we're also going to work on some agility. That jumped that up a lot. Swing speed is 90%, 92%. We still haven't taken down that orange tree up top. It's the only orange tree we've seen the entire time. Swing speed is starting to feel really good. Well, maybe give a boost to multi-hit here too as well. Now it's at 12.5%. We can also get stronger axe, so we increase the multi-hit damage as well. And the next upgrade for that costs 7.5 million. But if we could be taking down multiple trees at once or damaging like that, that's actually really big. We're going to increase our chance to spawn multiple trees as well. Let's increase books and trader, so experience and gold is going up. We now have a 1 in 5 chance to multi-hit, so we're going to leave it with that. I'm going to go back to increasing my experience. There, we can get thicker trees for $1 million too, and a bigger axe. Hit more trees with multi-hit, but those are all $1 million upgrades, which isn't as bad as you'd think. Since I have $365,000, let's get sharper axe. We'll get 3 levels of that plus trader for more gold. Damage is 271 now. So the palm trees can go down in still 3 hits. We could spawn another sorcerer for 100 grand, another planter for 100 grand as well. There's basically none of the tier 3 trees left. There's only 2 of them out there. Never mind, there's 1. Experience is still one we've always got to keep going up. We just need more and more and more experience. Okay, experience gain is now 1000% boost, so let's go back to charisma because our gold gain needs to catch up. But it should jump up really quickly with the amount of experience we now get. I'm also going to increase gold gain there for, well, that was like $500,000 for 2 levels. The final tier 3 tree has been cut though. For every palm tree now, we're going to get 24,000 gold in climbing. A few minutes later, the palm trees are 28,000 gold each. I'm going to increase experience gained again too. Now we're getting 30,000 experience per tree. Trees are taking too long to chop down. We're going back to strength. It's currently 124 and now it's 133. That's going to help us do a lot more damage. That'll be a nice valuable tree. We took that one down in 2 hits now. We can increase critical hit damage again. I'm not even sure what the crits are doing. We're doing 363 base and 816. So not 3 times damage, but still a lot. I still feel like most of our time is spent walking. We made $1 million. Let's get thicker trees. Chance to get multiple logs. And we're going to sharpen our axe a little bit to hopefully be able to properly 2-shot these trees. We were 2-shotting some of them, but that's because they were already weakened due to my multi-swing. And we'll go sharp axe one more time just to be sure. We're now doing 517 per swing. Speed is falling way behind. We're only at 105% boost. We're now at 120%. Now we're at 127%. So we'll walk around much quicker. We now made $1 million back really, really quickly. Our speed is also up to 176%. I think I actually want to spend the next million on another planter because I got back to pressing the button again because he's getting quick. He does not waste any time now walking in between trees. We can also get a bigger axe for $1 million, hit more trees with multi-swing. Given we have a chance for extra logs too, our multi-swings might be very bad for the forest. Somehow speed actually became my highest stat, so we're going to go back to experience gain. We're going to increase chopping speed as well. That's probably the biggest holdup for us now. And I can already tell it's a lot quicker with a few levels up just by the way it sounds. 400,000, we're going to increase gold gain. Since it's going to be pretty easy to level up, let's increase our critical hit chance because I do think I increased crit damage. It's a little bit slow to go up on the numbers, like it's easy to level up the levels, but its increases are rather small per level. But it hasn't been hard to boost it up to about 25% overall, which is 1 in 4. We'll do the same for multi-hit. Critical hits are real slow to go up now. It's just a hard one to level up, which means we need to be able to boost our experience again. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're currently at 200 there, so it'll level up with our new trees. And there we go, tree quality went up again. The next tree quality upgrade is 100 million. But now we're spawning in these little shrub things, and I think we're going to get quite a lot of experience and gold off of them. Luckily we have a lot of crit and multi-swing and stuff, and this should help replenish the tree population. We got 200 grand for one of those. I think I'm going to get another sorcerer, or level the sorcerer up rather. He'll make my trees glow. I think I want a chance to spawn multiple trees again. And then we're going to spend about $3 million on increased experience gain, which is only 2 levels, and then gold gain on top of that. Upgrades just sort of feel really expensive at this point. We're going to increase experience gained again though. I scrolled to the bottom for the first time in a while, and for 10 million we can get decreased upgrade prices. I'm not sure how much they decrease, so I don't know if that's going to be worth it or not. On like a $100 million upgrade, probably worth it. So I'll find out. It didn't actually say how much those dropped. I think about 5% overall though, because this was 97 million, dropped to 92 million. Which, if you ask me, wasn't worth it, not currently. We're overdue to start upgrading some of the other things. Last time we did, we had a 1000% increase. Now we're at 1400%, so we get a 400% increase. So let's start increasing our gold gain. It's jumping up quickly. It jumped up to level 212. There's 216. And if we get multi-logs and fancy logs and stuff, we make tons of money. Like we're back up to almost $6 million already. Our regular tree is now worth $273,000. I'm going to spend 9.5 million on thicker trees again, so we're going to have a chance for multiple logs. Or a higher chance for multiple logs, or a chance for more multiple logs. It doesn't clarify which. We got another additional 300% gold gain, so let's go to strength now. We need more damage. These big trees are going down in 5 hits currently, if they're a fresh tree. Let's increase damage 4 times, plus the damage going up in the background. We're now doing 900 per swing. We were just at like 550 or something, so we almost doubled our damage with those upgrades. So we're chopping down trees much quicker. And when we hit these special trees like that, there were so much. It was almost $1 million from a single one. We're going to increase our base gold gain as well. Strength has gone up there. Let's increase our speed again a little bit. Speed's not too bad, but the faster we can have him moving around, the less time he's wasting. His speed jumped up to about 220%, so went up 20% about from where it was. Let's also work on agility. The faster you can swing at these stupid trees, the faster they'll go down. I saved out $20 million in the background. I didn't even realize. We're going to increase the amount of gold we're getting per tree, and we're going to do that 3 times. So now we're getting about 410,000 every tree. We're cutting down a lot of trees. We even have some orange trees on the board. Once he finally manages to hit those should be worth a lot. Okay, we got the one orange tree in the upper there. 10 million for a single tree. I guess we'll do some dexterity upgrades. Try and get another 5% out of that if we can, as long as it's not unreasonably slow. Okay, we got another 8% basically instantly, because I think we chopped down some of the good magic trees. We're somewhere in the neighborhood of 35%, so 1 and 3 is now a crit. We're going to do the same for mastery. Hopefully we get that up to like 1 and 3 being a multi-swing. Multi-swing is officially over 33%, so 1 and 3. Now I'm going to go back to increasing my experience gain again, because we basically circled the board. We slowly saved up $93 million. That means we can get tree quality up again. So we're going to get these orange trees. And we're already chopping one down. They're much harder to kill, but instead we get 3 million for each one of those. So that's a welcome step up. I'm going to buy some books to increase our base experience gain again, because we kind of fell behind there, although the next upgrade does cost $10 million already. I just saw him pick up a multi-log. I think he had 3 logs in his hand. We got $8 million from a single load of wood. Let's give him a sharper axe. We can get 2 levels of that at least. Hopefully we can get these trees down to 1 less hit. Also, critical hit damage is going up, given that we're doing like 1 and 3 crits. That's going to help us take these trees down faster. Also, another sorcerer. $10 million upgrades really aren't much anymore. We can easily afford those. Make the planter spawn faster. Saved up about $90 million again, so XP gain is going up twice, and gold gain is going up once, and damage. Charisma, we're going to start leveling up again. It's only level 260 currently. We got 7 levels from a single load of wood. And I don't think those are even orange trees, because orange trees are jumping us up a lot. A single orange tree now is worth 3.7 million, so obviously our income is going up a lot. We can help it along a little bit by upgrading Trader once, soon to be twice. Now it's about 4.4 million gold per orange tree. So let's help it out with some strength now too. We jumped up to level 320. More strength is more damage, and that means we'll chop the trees down quicker. The biggest bottleneck right now is how long it's taking us to physically chop these things down. And damage upgrades like this costs 32.5 million. The next one is 57. Base damage though is up to like 1700. Ooh, thicker trees would be a good one for 95 million. I just realized the next tree quality is also 2.3 billion. We could do bigger axe, so hit more trees with multi-hit, stronger axe, more multi-damage, more critical hit damage as well. We seem to be cutting down the trees much quicker now. Look at all those green ones. That was worth 6.7 million. Speed is only level 255. Let's see if we can do that. Single loaded wood brought us to 267. That was 12 levels. There's 272, so we're going to level up everything real quick if it's below 300. A few minutes later, a precious little idiot is running 255% faster. We just cut down an orange, glowing orange tree. It gave us 222 million. And look how quickly he's swinging that axe now. That's much better. We're going to go back to wisdom, and we're going to spend $544 million on books, which will get us 3 more experience upgrades. And I'm going to leave him right here with the auto clicker, upgrading his experience for a long time. That way we can boost everything else after that very easily. Many hours later, wisdom has jumped up to level 504, so our XP gain is now 2,520%. We've also earned $121 billion, which I'm pretty sure we should put back into experience gain. That could take us from level 36 all the way up to 46. He also harvested all of the trees because I haven't been clicking in a minute. That experience bar does not want to move. I guess since I have $12 billion left over, we're going to increase the gold gained as well. Probably a lot. Probably should have increased the tree quality for a couple $2 billion, but I feel like we're going to be making some money. That was 170 million for a single tree. Let's see how much bigger we can make that. So charisma is now going to jump up quite a few levels per tree because our experience gain is ridiculous. He very quickly cuts down a tree, then experience gold gain jumps up by a few levels. We seem to have settled down on the special trees. Now it's 7.43 per million per tree. The wizard turned some of these trees purple, so I actually stopped spawning trees for a second because I really wanted him to cut down that one. And we spawned one of the rare orange ones. He should chop that down quickly with the few trees we have. He's going for it. How much is that going to make us? 206 million from a single tree. The average tree at this point is also worth 8.34 million, which means we've earned 2.32 billion quite quickly, so we can increase tree quality again. So we're going to start spawning in even better trees. And he can finish off the old useless trees at this point. These new trees are a lot tougher. Boy, those take a lot of hits to take down. That's concerning. But we got 70 million from a single one. Our income therefore is going to go up a lot. Now we're going to work on strength. We're starting at level 329, but that should jump up quite quickly. Then we could chop these trees down in less than 10 minutes each. The next tree quality upgrade would cost 58 billion. I'm also going to get thicker trees again. We got to get more wood per tree. Ooh, we also have an orange one of the new trees that showed up. That's going to be worth a fortune if he ever gets to it. I'm actually going to stop spawning trees for a minute. That way he thins them out and eventually gets to that one. I want to see it. Base damage has jumped up quite a bit as well. It's at 2,130. I guess I could also give him some upgrades here to increase his damage even more. We spent $1 billion on upgrades there. But now his damage is 3,500, which is a considerable increase. I've never seen a red tree before. That's new. He was chopping around there. He was so close. I think he hit the orange one. If he chops those two together, we're going to be rich. Not that $930 million isn't rich, but it's not like rich. I'm going to get sharper axe again for a little more damage. These are taking way too long to cut down. His damage is getting up there though, so let's give him some speed boost. So every level up, he's going to move faster. He's cutting down some of the colorful trees. The green one was at least worth 200 million, so the other colors are going to be much more. He also can't cut them down super quick. That's sort of the problem. They're spawning almost as fast as he can chop them. Can we get one of those? Oh, we're going to get the red one now. This will be big. That was worth $7.212 billion, which is probably pretty record-breaking for a tree. This one's getting close because it's been hit sideways a few times. He's going for the pink one now. The orange one almost went down with it. That was 700 million. I thought he was going for the orange one. What a tease. I'm going to buy thicker trees again to hopefully get more logs. He just carried a whole bunch there for 140 million. His speed seems to be pretty good, 350%. We're going to do agility so we can swing that little axe even faster. He's only level 350, so he's going up. Okay, the orange one's going down. That was 3.5 billion. So the red is worth double what an orange is. The extra chopping speed is already noticeable. We really should pay more attention to this one. I'm going to get another sorcerer upgrade or two. That way they can make more colorful trees because those are worth so much. We'll increase critical hit damage because that's only hundreds of millions. Basically anything that's less than $1 billion, we're going to upgrade. Even if it's over $1 billion a little bit, we can upgrade a few times. We're making so much money per tree. And look how quick he's swinging that thing. Plus all the crits and side hits as well. There goes the orange tree, which at this point is worth, still 3.5 billion, which will take all day long. I'm actually going to discount the prices again. We now have a 20% discount to prices overall, which is very big. He's at 390% chopping speed. So we'll let him continue on his chopping ways for the next 10 years, but we cut down a tree for $7 billion, so I'm pretty satisfied with that.